Hello everyone, Rare Model Reviews here, and today we have the 144 scale GM3. Now I got this kit quite some time ago. I am a really big fan of the GM3, especially after I seen it in the 4th episode of Gundam Unicorn. So I just had to pick this guy up. Now, going for stickers here, this thing has quite a few. Has the metallic red ones here, both for the knees. This turquoise type sticker that wraps around the thruster here and goes up a little bit of the leg. One on the camera here on the shoulder, and as well as some on the bottom of the thrusters on the legs here. Now, I'm not much of a fan of the stickers on this thing because, again, they're the ones that kind of wrap around certain pieces and whatnot. And although it does help some of the areas here pop, especially as I do not have a turquoise marker laying around or anything like that. But, moving on. I painted quite a few areas on it here. Like you see the gray inside the thrusters here, the red around it there. Some red here on the bottom thrusters there. Oh, I almost forgot there's some stickers right here. A little above the ankles. A little bit on the bottom of the feet there, painted red. Backs of the thrusters here, painted red. Now, one cool thing I like about this kit is the fact that it also resembles the Gundam Mark III a little bit. So it feels kind of like it's a master grade version of the, no, not master grade, a mass-produced version of the Gundam Mark II. So that's always a pretty cool aspect of the kit to me. But moving on here, I'm going to go straight into the articulation. And actually, before I do the articulation, I just want to mention, I guess I dropped this thing or something, but it's supposed to have 2 V-fins like this one. Again, this is a 10-year-old kit, so this thing's probably gone. So please excuse that. Also, it had like these little mesh type things that's supposed to go in here for the beam sabers to the backpack. I have no idea what happened to those. So again, excuse that. But actually, while we're on the subject, might as well do the articulation for these. So these go up and down, wiggle a little bit. And also, I want to mention these things are extremely loose. I don't know if the piece is why they're missing is why they're so loose, but yeah, the head up and down. If you can see that, goes forward and back a little bit, side to side, 360. Also, there's a sticker on the back of the camera there. And also, I want to mention this piece here is actually a clear, bluish turquoise piece, so that's cool. The arms here are on a ball joint, so they actually are pretty impressive for its time. So you can see they go in and out like that, spin around. I also want to mention that hand is extremely loose. This is going to fall off all review, so excuse that. It goes up to about here. It's like a 2-point bend, I believe, so not bad. Almost perfect arm bend. Jeez. But while we're on the hand, actually, it's 360. It's on a ball joint there. Waist here, also along like a ball joint, so this goes 360. I guess it could wiggle a little bit forward and back. Yeah, the front armor here. I'm just gonna leave that thing off. They go up to about here. There's a little, well, no, actually that's honestly kind of it for the movement. It really just goes here, so not too good. I think this is a 2-point bend. Also, paint a little bit of this in here. I think this is before I had a real touch Gundam marker, so I did have just normal Gundam marker, so it didn't turn out very well. But that's really it there. The ankle movement here is not bad. You can see it's like a 2-point bend, so moves here and here. And I just want to mention, like, the backs of the feet here remind me of a lot of the GMs from 0080, so it's very interesting. This little leg guard here, or ankle guard, goes up and down like so. And I believe that's kind of it for articulation. Oh, wait, no, not quite. You have the side armor here that goes about up like that. So I think we're just going to go ahead and move on to accessories. So straight off the bat, going from what we have on the mobile suit itself, we have 2 beam sabers that peg into the back of the mechanism there, or on a backpack. And of course, can't have 2 beam sabers without 2 pink beams. Now, this thing was based off of its appearance in Double Zeta Gundam. That's where this thing first showed up. So unfortunately, it doesn't have the beam javelin like it used to take out the Juagu in Unicorn. So I can't really say that's disappointing. It would have been cool if it did, but hey, who knows? Maybe if Bandai comes around to making this thing as a master grade someday, we'd see that. And I'd definitely pick it up. I usually don't like getting multiple versions of like lead kits or the main antagonist's kit, but I can definitely make an excuse for grunts, as obviously there's multiple of them. So next we have the beam rifle here. So this thing actually is pretty good. This thing actually has a sweeping piece here, which is very surprising, especially on the high grade. So I'm going to take that off. And we, of course, have a hand that's supposed to hold it. Well, I took it apart, but here, I'll try to semi-put it together here. So there you go. So it's, of course, one of the newer type hands you expect in a high grade. Probably the pioneer for one of these type of things, actually, now I think about it. So it has a peg in the back of the hand there. You put that in there, and then you just close this up. And since this is the only range weapon this thing has, this is never going to be reattached ever again. So this one's a bit more secure than the left hand there. And actually, let me get rid of the beam saber. So of course, we're going to go on to the next accessory, which is the shield here. So this thing actually has a little peg that's inside here. And it has two pieces, so you could interchange which way you want it. So if you want to have this thing with the shield, I guess off to the side, and you can pull that off. Or you can change it to have it like this, so. All right. And this is what I meant by these things being so loose. All right. So next we have these two side-mounted, I'm guessing these like a rocket or something. I don't know what happened to the little case for it, but as you can see, this can't come out. So if you want to mount this onto the side and make it look like it is deploying the rockets, there you go. And this, of course, has a little bit of movement to it. It's actually pretty detailed to the bottom of that, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that one on as well. And then for its final accessory, we have these shoulder-mounted missile launchers here, and they actually have a second version of it where the little slot there is open, if you can make that out. So you can make it look like this thing is actually shooting the missiles. And this thing is very reminiscent of the Stark Jagan in this aspect that it's like they're asymmetrical. Oh, no. Might as well show you guys off. There's like a little piece in the back there. You guys will get a good look at the back of this. Again, detailed pretty well. So you just stick that in there. And a piece of one of these things actually just dropped. But yeah, that is it for everything the GM3 here comes with. So we're going to end this thing off with some size comparisons. So we have the Rigazi here. Decided to put something a little different in there. So as you can see, the Rigazi is a bit taller than it. And of course, since we're already on the topic of GMs, we might as well throw in the 1/100 Master Grade GM. And as you can see, it's quite a bit bigger than it. And since we already brought them up, we're going to go ahead and throw in the Master Grade Gundam Mark II. This is the original version. Get this guy in the frame a little better. Actually looks like he's bigger than the GM. I didn't even realize the other GM was so... No, it's not super small, but I guess it says about the part in time where they started to upscale mobile suits. But wrapping this up here, as you can see, this is a bit of a shorter review. No need to extend this any more than it needs to be. The GM3 is a pretty good bang for your buck kit. I got this a while ago, around the time it actually came out, so I actually got it for retail price. I imagine this thing was maybe around 15 bucks or so. Probably have to get it for more now, all the inflation and all that. But nonetheless, if you're a fan of grunt suits or GMs in general, I definitely recommend this guy. You can't complain about how cool he looks all armored up like this. And again, I just overall love the design. So this was like a must-have for me, and I definitely hope that when I said before, I really hope they make a master grade of this thing at some point in time, because I think it's really cool, and it definitely be able to benefit from all the cool gimmicks and accessories that it could possibly come up with the master grade line. So I also wanted to mention I kind of slipped up and forgot to upload a video yesterday, so I'm just gonna end up kind of pushing this back. Like I probably would have uploaded a video on Wednesday, so you'll probably see a video on Wednesday. 'Cause once again, this is the week of Gunpla, so I'm going to be pushing out as many of these things as I can while I'm on my week break. And as always, guys, this is Rare Model Reviews here, and I thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.